Good evening, my Roslins and Rosikins. Mother is back, and in this episode of Privileged Plights, I want to talk about negging. So, I know I asked you guys on my community tab, we did a little poll. Who do you think gets negged more? Unattractive slash ugly women or attractive women? And most of you have voted that attractive women get negged more. So, I can only speak from my personal experiences, and so I'm going to. I 1000% agree that attractive women get negged more. However, my experiences is that I get negged more by women. Yep, by women than men. And I feel like it just depends on how do you say this? It depends on I would say okay, so we can all agree that attractive women get negged more than unattractive and ugly women. But my question now is do you think it's by women or men more? Some of you have a half and half. Some of you have more men negging you than women. For me, it's women always negging me. It's never really men. Men appreciate my beauty. Men praise my beauty. Men validate me. Women, however, women always want to compare and tell me how I'm not all that or I'm not all this and try to silence me when I talk about my privileged plights and my beauty and my pretty privileges and my experiences because I'm pretty. For me personally, I feel like it's a different type of negging that women do than men. Men will neg a woman to get her to drop her guard down to allow him sexual access. Women will neg a woman because they're insecure and they know they're not on your level, so they have to bring you down to theirs, where they tell you, you're not all that. Or they try to tell you, you're average, or so and so looks better than you. My question is, when you say so and so looks better than me, why didn't you say you looked better than me? I'm just going to ask the questions I've been thinking this whole time. And whoever commented that shit one time, you know who you are. I just have a question. I get so fucking gassed. Like, I'm so done. When bitches want to tell me, Sansa, she looks better than you. Well, how do you compare it to me? Let's start there. Respectfully and disrespectfully, because you tried that shit by bringing another woman into the conversation of my beauty with comparison when you can't even compare to me. Okay, cool. So, oh my god. This is so me unfiltered. This is just me talking my shit. I'm so done. So my question is this, right? Women will literally neg me to hell, to hell, right? And I think that I've never really experienced this to this extent. Like, when you're in middle school, I got bullied. High school got bullied a little bit. And then, you go to college, I was okay because I stuck to myself. I learned from those experiences, don't fuck with bitches, respectfully. But I met one of the baddest bitches of all. One of, like I said, never the prettiest, but one of the baddest anyway, and one of the prettiest. And my Blasian baddie best friend. She never nagged the fuck out of me. She accepted me and adored me, and I adore her. She's so pretty. And my thing is that I realized then, the baddest bitches don't nag. Okay, keyword baddest bitches, plural, as in they're part of the elite group and one of the prettiest. Because as I've always said on my channel, I'm neither the prettiest, but I'm one of the prettiest, and it is what it is. And so I realized the baddest bitches, they don't neg women, especially not other beautiful women. Because then again, why would they even have to neg an average or ugly woman? So they don't even talk to them. But they uplift other beautiful women. Or they just remain silent and mind their fucking business because they're too busy focused on the glow up. Like I am, me personally. Just saying. And so my thing is this. The only women that I ever feel will ever neg me personally or any beautiful, pretty ass woman are women who unfortunately are struggling in certain departments. And so they feel the need to bring us down to their level because they have nothing better to do or we're threatening to them. Okay, I'm just going to say that AI is becoming my second favorite best friend besides my beautiful Blasian baddie best friend. And I keep asking questions about this because this is like a social experiment almost too for me. It's so interesting how people on YouTube that are faceless respond to my beauty and me personally with my personality and what I talk about. You guys are a riot. And Rosalind's, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people that are passerbyers, the ones that just come to spy or to tell me what I am and what I'm not, and then continue to go about their lives and then wait for the next video to drop or the next picture to drop and try to humble me. And so that being said, I just find that so interesting because my thing is like, I see so many different people on YouTube, different women, right? And I never really see people like doing the most with them. But for some reason, I guess people want to do the most for me. Maybe it's because of what I talk about. Maybe it's because of how bold I am. I don't give a fuck. My point is, why take time out of your pretty privileged day to humble another woman that claims she has pretty privilege unless you, in fact, are struggling in that said department? And I'm just curious why do that, because I don't have time for that. You know what I'm too busy doing? Running miles, okay, physically and mentally and everything else around certain people. Okay, cool. I'm too busy growing my YouTube channel. I'm too busy furthering my career. I'm too busy checking my own facial symmetry and trying to figure out how to level up with that and look smacks and lose weight. I'm too busy trying to create a permanent glow up plan lifestyle, pretty girl lifestyle, where I incorporate health and beauty and natural beauty and also empowering other women. I'm too busy being a bad bitch. Okay. Oh God. So I don't really have time to nag because I don't need to nag. Okay. I understand that there are a plethora of bad bitches, although we are a small percentage of the population, to be quite honest. We're privileged in the fact that we even have the experiences we have because of our pretty privilege, because to be pretty is a privilege. But then when we're also capitalizing on that shit and being even more beautiful, I get it. It's overwhelming, especially when my worst that you see in my community tab with me being fucking overweight is still running circles around some hoes. I'm just gonna say, I'm just thinking, I'm just saying what I'm thinking out loud. Okay? My thing is, of course, you have time. You have time to talk shit. You have time to comment and tell me how I am not all that. And what's worst of all is from women? From women, though? Like, oh my God, it hurts. It hurts. How could you betray me this way? That's all I'm thinking. But then I'm also thinking, well, damn, I must be doing something right because I got bitches pressed. Oh God. Like, oh my God, I'm too Scorpio for this conversation. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. So my question is this, like, why am I not being negged by men like I'm being negged by women? Maybe it's because I have the male gaze. Maybe it's because men are quicker to acknowledge a beautiful woman's prettiness more than women are, because women see you as competition and men see you as a sexual prowess, something they can sexually conquer one day, hopefully. And they can appreciate your beauty because they want to use it. But women cannot because they want to be it. And unfortunately, unless you have plastic surgery, you can't. And even then, you can have the aesthetic of someone, but you can never have their aura because that is what Yah gave them personally. And so I completely understand now, more so psychologically, why I'm being negged. Honey, it's okay that you can't be me or any of my Rosalinds. You can't be us. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. But you know what you can do? You know what you can do? You know what you can do? You can be the baddest bitch of them all for yourself, right? You can be one of the prettiest bitches, right? You can do that too. You can do that too, and you should. But negging beautiful women will not make you beautiful or pretty. It won't do that. You taking accountability and leveling yourself up, especially if your baseline isn't the worst that you can be, is pretty. If you have that advantage, honey, you have other things to worry about and to deal with and achieve in. So my question is, why neg a fellow bad bitch? The only people that neg are people who are not bad bitches. Oh God, no one could convince me otherwise. Because what? Who has the time? I never see, as much as, celebrity women argue and bicker and moan and bitch with one another and all this shit over men, over politics, over money, over relationships, over friendships. They never really come for each other's looks. Why? Because they understand they're also part of the pretty girl club. Bitch, I'm gonna go for something else because we can't talk about looks because we bad bitches. It is what it is. And so my thing is, why neg when you can just elevate? I will never understand the haterade. I won't. Shouldn't you be taking tips? I mean, shouldn't you be understanding and learning about what I do to become the woman I am? I'm just saying. I mean, they say that mocking and trying to become someone is the best flattery, right? Trying at least a destiny swap when you know your ass cannot, because I'm totally protected spiritually too. I'm just saying, okay, mother is just saying, why? Why neg? It doesn't help you. It damn sure doesn't help me because I'm just going to be living my best life regardless of what you say, because my reality is my reality, whether you think it should be or not. But why neg? I just, oh my God, my dearest Rosalind's mother is trying to get to the root of the issue. Because negging doesn't do anything but make you a hater, honey. It makes you even uglier if you're already struggling. And it makes me question, is this really a bad bitch that's trying to check me? Because bad bitches don't check bad bitches. So then I have to question your integrity in the bad bitch introductory in class. Is this girl even enrolled in the pretty girl courses, or is she just, I don't know, passing by on her way to Uglyville and, the ugly school? Because I'm just trying to figure it out, me personally. So, yeah, I don't understand. I can't compute. I'm literally malfunctioning. Okay? Because it's not adding up. Period. So that being said, I've gotta say, yeah, neggers are gonna neg, my Roslins. And unfortunately, this is one of our plights. Where people claim you're average, they claim that you're not that bitch, but yet they feel the need to tell you you're not that bitch and that you're average, when in fact, I literally did an analysis to see where I ranked for myself personally with an objective source, a fucking robot that's not gonna lie to me. It's gonna be brutally fucking honest. Literally called Brutally Honest Looks Maxing 2.0. Okay, GBT. GPT, okay? Chat GPT. Look it up, honey. And do it for yourself. That way you can understand that you don't have to neg. You're a bad bitch too. Who knew? Or, bitch, I guess all you can do is neg because you're not a bad bitch. And whichever reality you find yourself in, I pray you accept that with the utmost grace and humility to leave me the fuck alone. And other bad bitches alone. Because quite frankly, your negging is just annoying. Just saying. And yes, I'm going on a whole full rant in this video because I want you to understand, just like I keep harping on shit, that's how I feel when you're negging me. I just feel like it's so unnecessary. Just keep going by. You have a perfect life. You're a bad bitch. You're 10. You're killing it, queen. Go about your life. Why bother me? Why say anything? Mind your fucking business. But oh, wait, it's the internet. Of course, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Here we go with this shit. But my thing is that why? Why neg? Why neg? I'm just trying to figure out. You say Kaya is not pretty. You say Halle Berry is mid. You say Margot Robbie's mid. You say Rihanna ain't all that. You say all these different things. Beyonce's not all that. Kelly Rowland isn't all that. Lupus Nyong'o isn't all that. Well, bitch, who the fuck is all that at that point? You know what I'm saying? Zendaya's mid. Everybody's mid. I mean, look at them. They're mid. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I think I'm having a mental breakdown. Anyway. I can't. I'm malfunctioning. I'm trying to tell you, my Rosalynds, I'm malfunctioning. It's just like, damn, you are such a hating ass bitch. Have you ever just heard somebody go on and on and on about how this person's mid commenting, oh, she ain't all that. All this shit. I mean, you say pretty little reality, ain't that bitch. You try to come for examples that don't show their face, but yet they're literally their whole entire content is about being pretty. And a lot of pretty bitches can relate. So that lets me know right then they're fucking telling the truth. Okay? The lie detector test determined that he was and she was telling the truth. Okay? That's what it's giving. Okay? Hashtag Murray. Okay? So I'm just so confused. And hashtag Jerry fucking Springer. Because I can't. Oh, Jesus. I can't. Oh, Yeshua. Help me, Lord. Help me. I can't. I give it up. Think I said I win, you lose. Like, stop, girl. Stand up. Like, I can't. I can't. Like, imagine telling a faceless person that literally has thousands of followers, literally just from talking about pretty privilege, that they don't have pretty privilege, even though they're so relatable to women with pretty privilege, and calling them ugly and saying that they aren't all that. Honey, they're literally a poster board, a walking incantation for pretty and beauty, to the point where they don't even have to show their face. All they have to do is talk about it. Like, get yourself together. Oh my god. It's so draining. It's draining. Okay, it's draining. So, what Mother is saying is that, Jesus Christ, I have to take so many breaths. This shit is exhausting. What Mother is saying is let me focus. When you are negged by Rosalind's, it's because that person just, like, literally has nothing better to do than to hate on a pretty ass woman. On God. When a woman has to tell you, literally has to tell you, even though your life says the complete opposite, you're average. Honey, you are that bitch. Okay? You are that bitch. Okay? Okay. When someone has to remind you to stay in your lane, stay in your place, and all this shit, bro, there's a problem. Because I've never had to punch down. I'm trying to tell you, why punch down? If someone is suffering aesthetically, why punch down? When it comes down to women that I might not, like, really mess with, or are objectively not pretty, because subjectivity is another different thing. That's like your preference for beauty, right? But objectivity is like scientifically attractiveness, just about your features, symmetry, all that good stuff, right? My thing is this: if they're not objectively pretty, I just leave them the fuck alone. I just mind my business. I mean, I'm already an introvert. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm already an introvert. I don't really deal with people anyway. But I'm not about to go on my way and say, "Oh my god, you're not objectively pretty." Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Who has time? Who has time? I don't have time. I'm too busy leveling up, focusing on my life, living my best life, right? Healing my childhood trauma. I'm too busy with elevation to be trying to tell somebody and rank somebody and tell them who and what they're not. Like, especially when I literally can hear everything they talk about and conclude, oh shit, that's that pretty girl lifestyle, struggles and privileges. You go, girl. Like, hello, get your life, you know? And I could see if I was like, I don't have pretty privilege and that sucks, or men always overlook me, or oh my god, like, yeah. If I was bitching and moaning about shit, like, I could see it. Okay, like, girl, stop playing with yourself. Okay, cool. But it's just like, why? And forgive Mother for this rant, but I just have to say it. I'm tired of negging. Okay, I'm tired of being negged. I'm tired of all this shit, especially from women. Like, I'm not even marketing myself to you, respectfully. I'm not trying to have sex with you one day. I'm not trying to get married to you one day. I'm literally made for a man, respectfully. And so, yeah, I think that's interesting. I think that's so interesting. I think that's very interesting. Because why? And you know what? I said why in the beginning of the video, but my thing is just like, oh my god, it's so interesting. Like, they try to cope so fucking hard. You know, it's okay to find a woman that actually is what she says she is. There are a lot of us out there. I mean, it's not like 50% of the population out there that actually stands by what they say, even, online, but there's a good amount of us, especially in these communities, within the Black community, that actually live the life we say we do, and look the way we say we do, and experience the things we say we experience. And it's okay. And if you're not there yet personally, you can become that. Come on now. You don't have to drag other women down. You don't have to do that. But if you must, I'm just going to mentally check off in my mind, oh, this ain't a bad bitch, and keep it moving. Personally, how I'm going to deal with negging moving forward. and I'm just going to mind my business, keep building my content, my channel, keep glowing up in my real life, and keep being an example to other beautiful ass women that want to do better, even better than they are now, because pretty is literally their baseline, to elevate. That's all I'm going to keep doing. And just growing as a woman internally and spiritually and all that stuff while you're still negging and not getting any results. Period. That's just where I'm at. So that being said, Rosalind's, please listen to this, and I hope you guys really take this to heart. That when people neg you, it's not about you. It's about how they feel about themselves, and they're projecting like a motherfucker. Especially when you've experienced things like mother already in your life, and it's like my real life says I'm pretty. I don't need an internet troll to tell me I'm not, because it's not going to happen. And even if I think I'm not pretty, like I've said before, people literally validate us pretty girls. They will literally go out of their way to explain, you're fucking pretty. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I've had people get upset with me just because I don't think I'm pretty. On God. So either way you slice it, dice it, throw it in a fucking blender, we're still going to live our pretty girl lifestyle. And you're still going to be telling us that we're not nothing. But last time I checked, you said Margot Robbie, Halle Berry, Cooking with Kaya, all these women, these gorgeous women, these beautiful women, pretty ass women, are mid or nothing, or not all that. But let me tell you something. They're all that enough to make millions, to make hundreds of thousands, to have fan bases, to have coverage, to have movies, to have awards, to have high value men that are on their level and higher wanting to court them and date them. They're enough to be admired, shout out in songs, to be praised by millions of people around the world, to know their name. So that's what I'm just saying. Like, you keep talking all this shit, but what the fuck do you got going on? Oh God. Let's even take the pretty out of it. Let's say that you're right, they're mid. Well, these mid women are killing and running circles around you bitches. So what's good? Let's say I'm average. Okay. My life ain't average. I'm still killing you hoes in other categories. So what's good? I just happen to be pretty doing it as well. So my thing is just like, okay, talk your shit, but understand it's only shit that you're talking. Amen? So I'm just so oh my God. I've never had this is I think what's really perplexing to me is usually back in the day when women were hating, they could at least say it amongst other women on their level that are not on the level of the pretty girl they're hating on, but because they're faceless and it's the internet, women think they can still talk shit because you can't be seen. But baby, understand that all you're talking is shit, which means that your mouth is full of it. And as last time I checked, shit is just the waste that's after you've digested shit, okay, or digested food. So I'm literally serving, okay, and you're eating it, right? And all you have left over is the waste, because that's all you're talking about is shit, okay? That's all you talk is shit talk, period. So my thing is like, interesting. That's very interesting. It's so interesting to me because me personally, I can't relate to that, because when I see a beautiful ass woman, I get inspired to be a better bitch. I don't be like, oh, you ain't all that. You ain't all that. You ain't all that. I'm like, did you everything? And I'm about to be everything with you. Amen. Like, that's just the type of energy I come with. Like, stop playing. Okay? Stop playing. Stop playing with yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice. If you're gonna hate, just shut the fuck up and sit in the corner respectfully. Because if you don't, we still that bitch. So that's what I'm just saying. Like, why waste words? Why mince words? Why not get the results that you're so obviously craving from a bad bitch? Like, just say you admire us. Just say we that bitch and we can keep it moving. Because you know what a bad bitch is gonna do? She's gonna tell you and hype you up too. Girl, you got it going on too. Oh, I love them earrings. I love your lips. Ooh, hot spicy mama. Like, why do I have to bring you down when I'm already elevated? What? I'm just trying to figure it out. And I also feel like I don't understand women like this, especially because you're trying to cope with the reality that you live in based on a delusion that you try to bring a woman down so that you feel better about yourself. But why not just bring yourself up so you can feel better about yourself? Why bully? Why lie? Why lie? It's like, why lie? I get your ego can't let you admit that a woman is elevated beauty wise and you just feel like you're not on her level. But my thing is, why lie about it? Why do all these things? Why? Like, why not just be silent and take notes and elevate yourself? That way you can be proud of your beauty as well. I don't get it. Oh my God. I will never understand because I don't have them problems. I really don't. I will never have them problems. And if I ever felt so low about myself that I have to bring another woman down, bitch, it's time to get an exorcism on this bitch. Like, seriously, you need exorcist in this bitch because you must be possessed and demonic as fuck because this shit's not correlating. I just never understand why hate on someone when you can actually become the very thing that you are so much coveting and jealous of. Do you not know how great you are personally? Like, why? Do you not know how pretty you are personally? Again, pretty girls don't punch down, we punch up. And most importantly, we're going to pay your ass dust because we're not bothered. You're not our target audience. Men are. If you're heterosexual, I mean, if you're lesbian, I guess it's different. But for us personally, men are the ones chasing after us. They're the ones providing and protecting for us. You're not. So why would it even matter what you had to say? It just doesn't make sense. Like, do they think these things through? Like, I don't think so. So, whatever. My thing is like, negging is a privileged plight, my Rosalynds. You're going to deal with it for the rest of your life. And the main people that are going to neg you will be women. I'm just going to keep it a buck because it's one thing for a man to have sexual access to you. At least he gets to be inside of your body at some point, right? If you're like someone who, has sex and have a sexual attraction to men, right? At least he gets to say you're his. But a woman, it's different because she'll never be you. She'll never be you. And some women can't take that because of the type of beauty you possess that they covet so much. And they just know that they will never be on your level beauty wise. And even if they could be on your level beauty wise, they're not willing to put in the work. So all they could do is hate because they are fucked up. Not you. They themselves are fucked up. And unfortunately, that is the hard, God's honest truth about why you're nagged by men, by women more than men. There you go. By women more than men, and why men might not nag you as hard as women, especially anonymously, because they're lusting after you. Right? You are actually appealing to them. So since you're sexually appealing to them, it's like I don't have to neg her. And yes, there are some men who will literally try to downplay your looks as a beautiful woman, for reals, for real. But from my experience, I mostly meet men that really hype me up and really adore my beauty. They adore it. They love it. They love my personality. They love the way I look. They love how I carry myself. They love my energy. They love the way I think. Oh, God, I've had so many men tell me they love the way I think. So for them, I'm like the full package because I'm a multifaceted, pretty ass woman, period. And so my thing is like with women though, it's like they can't take that shit. When you are beautiful, intelligent, talented, have a great personality, you're not trying to get approval, you're your own person. You're not like a copy of a pretty person, like a copy. You're literally a unique strand of beauty in your own right. Like when you're that type of woman who understands and like that you can have a great community of beautiful women, you don't have to have a queen bee, that you can have a gold squad, it throws them off. Like me personally, me admitting, hey, I'm not the prettiest. I know I'm not. Come on now. But I'm one of the prettiest. I have beautiful friends. I have beautiful family members. There are bad bitches around the world in all types of cultures, all types of racial mixes, monoracial, and different, ethnicities, cultures, races, etc. I understand my place. That doesn't take away from my pretty privilege. That doesn't take away from my privileged place. That doesn't take away from my elevation. That doesn't take away from anything about me. I'm still on my throne, baby. Best believe. I'm still the main character in my own life. I'm still a bad bitch. But I belong to the school of bad bitches. Amen? So that's what I'm just saying. Like, when you are able to be honest with yourself and about your beauty and where you stand and where you're going, and you're able to understand, hey, I got my own lane, but so does she, and she, and she, and she, and they're killing it. Women don't know what to do with you because you're not a hating ass bitch. You're not so insecure and trying to prove that you're so pretty that you put other beautiful women down. You don't be delusional and say you're the baddest bitch because if you understand beauty, there are different types. And everybody has a subjective beauty type. And you might not be that subjective beauty type for somebody. So in reality, you're not the baddest bitch in that sense because everybody has different tastes. But you are a bad bitch and no one can take that away from you. You're one of the baddest bitches. And I'm okay with that place because I understand there's still power in that. I'm still in the pretty girl club. I still have privilege. So why am I hating on another woman that also has privilege? There's enough privilege to go around. So my thing is just like when you're someone like mother who just, okay, I'm gonna stay in my fucking lane. I'm gonna elevate myself because the only person I can control in life is me. The only person that is impacted by every decision I make completely is myself, right? The only person I'm accountable for that I owe everything to in life is myself. Nobody else but me. So therefore speaking, if I want a better life, I have to get it. If I want to be beautiful, I have to make those changes. If I want to be skinnier, I got to start making lifestyle changes. If I want to maximize my beauty, I got to figure out how. It's not on somebody else, right? And so that's what I'm just saying. Like, you literally limit your power when you start negging others because you cannot compete. For me personally, my advice to you would be just get in the gym, get in the kitchen, get in your skincare, get in your hair growth journey. Do all these things, elevate yourself so you could be a part of the Pretty Girl Club too. You don't have to hate, right? You could come inside the club. You can come inside the club. But you got to put in the work. If you are physically challenged, just say so. I mean, come on now. All of us pretty girls, we're pretty cool, but we still have to work to maintain our looks and to elevate our looks. Nothing in life comes for free. Not even beauty, not even prettiness, especially not that. That shit is earned with discipline, affirmation, self-love, consistency. You think that Beyonce just stays fit? No. She didn't just wake up like this in the sense of she didn't just, oh, I'm just here. I can eat whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I can skip skincare. I can skip my hair appointments. No. You got to invest in your beauty. You got to invest in your health. You got to invest in yourself. Or else you'll be the one nagging somebody. All I'm going to say is when it comes down to the nagging conversation, I'm always negged. I'm never the one negging. And my question is, why is that? Because I don't have to neg. I don't have to punch down. I don't have to. I don't have to. Because I understand my level. And so I don't have to do that to someone else. If you are struggling in the looks department, why make it worse? If you are someone that literally like goes through shit like that mentally, why would I try to tear you down? I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to work on myself, elevate myself because I also know I have flaws, right? I know I'm not perfect either. So why would I? The only reason I make my videos about my experiences as a pretty girl because people always try to silence us. Literally, people always try to tell us it's all in your head. You're not pretty. You're not this. Then who the fuck is at this point? I'm trying to find the fuck out because let anybody tell it, especially from a faceless account or someone who has a different subjective beauty from the type of beauty I have. Let them tell it. Like, literally, no one's on that level unless they look a certain type of way. And I do not subscribe to that bullshit, respectfully. I do not. Because I understand that beauty is abundant in the world and in different cultures and different features. It's all about how it all comes together. And no one's going to convince me otherwise. That's how I could look at an Asian woman and say, oh, that's a bad bitch. Even though she doesn't have my features or like my skin tone or anything like that, or my hair texture. But I can say, oh, she bad because she's bad. It all comes in harmony. It looks great together. She looks good as a package and face wise, right? So that's what I'm just saying. Like, some people just, they just can't help themselves with their green eyed monster syndrome, their evil eye, right? Hating, just simply hating on a beautiful woman that puts in the work. And yeah, my Roslins, don't take it personal because mother is not taking it personal. I understand you need someone to nag because you're not proud and happy with your beauty and you're struggling. I get it. Okay, got it. Get it done. Period. And with that, mother's going to say, have a nice day. I love you, my Roslins and Rosikins. Ciao.